Well, but for Thomas Poulsen's knee injury before the Sydney Games, Denmark might now be seeking a four-timer. As it is, they are the defending champions and were fastest in the semi-finals.
Attention.
Oh, you can see the intent that the Danes set off. I think they got an early lead there, just a few centimetres, David. What a great start.
Yeah, fantastic first stroke from the crew, and already setting out to do what they've done so many times, which is to get out and dominate the race. And anybody who asks them a question, they've always seemed, or mostly they've always seemed to be able to produce the answer. And there they are in the lead already.
Oh, it's like Groundhog Day watching the Olympics and the Danish four in front. They've got a great lead so early on in this race. I mean, just coming through, not past the 250-metre mark, and they've already got a canvas on the Canadians over to their right, and the British always fast starters too. Well, you know, what a great beginning.
It is such a fantastic pedigree. They were winning the World Championships. They dominated the 90s, winning the world title in 94, 97, 98, 99, and then they won it again in 2002 to add to their Olympic successes in Atlanta, the bronze they got in Sydney, and of course the gold that they recaptured in Athens.
Yeah, and it's all around peaking at the right time, because the Danes only managed a silver medal in Lucerne behind the Chinese, so they've actually come to form at the right time, and last year's World Championships out of the medals too, so here's a crew peaking at the right time.
Keeping them pretty close company there. Canada just on the far side go through the first quarter in second place ahead of France, and then Great Britain. Difficult season for Great Britain. They just haven't found their form.
Yeah, that's been one of the only disappointing things in the British team, which has been on song this year. The coach, Robin Williams, desperate to find the answer as to why his crew can't find that dynamic pace, I think, in the last quarter, which has eluded them. And they've been, frankly, out of form in Poznan and the World Cup in Lucerne, and just there in the final making up the numbers.
So it was 1:24.24 for the opening quarter there by the Danes. And here, from the left to right, Great Britain on the left there, then the Canadians, and just behind Denmark, who lead the echelon. Dropping back, you can see the lightweight Poles, and then two from the right, France and the Netherlands on the extreme right of the picture. And now you can just see there acceleration by Denmark.
Yeah, accelerating away from the Canadians, and this is a great race from the Canadians. And the interesting thing for me is they're coached by Bent Jensen, who actually was the Danish coach in Athens and Sydney, and he's struggling against cancer now, and I think his four are using that as an inspiration on this course, because the Danes are flying and the Canadians, well, Bent Jensen must have told the Canadians to stick close to the Danes, because that means you're going to be in the medals.
Yeah, something of a response also from Poland there, but it is Denmark with 3/4 of a length over Canada, and coming through France, Poland, and very close Great Britain as well. And really only the Netherlands completely off the pace and out of the medal hunt at this particular moment. But here are the Danes, Eskil Ebbersen, then Mads Andersen, then Morten Jørgensen and Thomas Ebert in the bow, and it's almost a length.
Yeah, and the Danes up at that high stroke rating of 39 strokes a minute. They've really made that their own. You know, they seem to go over at a higher cadence than any of the other crews in the race, and they can do that without being tense, so the stern of the boat runs on. It's all nice and smooth. And, you know, and in the third quarter, they're just moving away from the Canadians. Race is coming back to the Canadians too. British not out of it, but I think the Poles there, David. I mean, what are the Poles doing? They've really taken on the French, and they may be up in a medal position even.
The great thing about this Polish lightweight four is that they have absolutely no fear. They probably, at the early part of the season, didn't think they would be here in the final. And now, finding themselves here, it's nothing to lose.
No, nothing to lose, and their stroker, Pavel Randa, was a former lightweight single sculler. So he's got that idea of being out there on his own and really pushing, and he's led them through into a medal position, which is fantastic, particularly with the World Championships in Poznan next year, David.
Yeah, well, the Danes are quick, but Poland are quick as we come up to the 1,500-metre mark, and look at this. It's a length and a quarter and a little bit there. Poland in the silver medal position. France also on the premises with Canada. And here you can see this great man, Eskil Ebbersen, in the stroke seat.
Yeah, it's fantastic to watch. I mean, beautiful rhythm. I think the rating's gone up now from 39. He's up 40, maybe even as high as 41, and he's got the flexibility to do that because they're so smooth. Again, we've been talking about this. You've got to be in your rhythm. You've got to be relaxed. That gives you the ability to move in the last part of the race and keep that pressure on.
Yeah, Pavel Randa keeps looking to his right there to have a look at the Canadians. That's Liam Parson in the stroke seat with Mike Lewis, John Bear and Ian Bramble. That's their quartet as we fly over the Danes, and they are magnificent.
Yeah, motoring, and the British desperately trying to manufacture a finish. I don't know if the world champions are going to quite have that in the bag, because the Canadians, well, they've got that coach, Ben Jensen, and this is for him. This race is for him. Can they hang on to that bronze medal?
And France also with Fabien Tillier. You can just see the bow of the French four just out of your picture on the left there, struggling to get into it, but the time is running out now, and it is Denmark still by a length from Poland, and Canada ahead of Great Britain on the far side there, coming towards the finish. They won the title in Atlanta, they regained it in Athens, and it looks now as if they've kept it here in Beijing, and it is going across in second place there, Poland. That is fantastic, ahead of Canada, and Great Britain in fifth place, just outsped on the line by France, with the Dutch in sixth place.
They all want to stand up, don't they, these guys? They might fall in, but I'll tell you what, that was a quick time. 5:47.76, that's not far outside, just 2 seconds outside the world record set by the Danes in Lucerne in 1999, and it's not exactly the fastest of conditions, so I think that'll be well up there, well comparable with some of the best crews at this regatta. But the Poles, I mean, you know, absolutely, can they believe what's happening?
Poland, well, the middle 1,000 really put them into a medal position, and Canada always there or thereabouts. That's a well-earned bronze medal.
Coming in the finish, and really the medal was never in doubt, David.
So the great Danish success story of the men's lightweight four continues, but how on earth are they ever going to replace Eskil Everson when he decides to call it a day?